Good day everyone. My topic is water pollution. The Colorado River Basin, the area drained by this basin is equal to more than 1/12 of the land area of the lower states, and it provides drinking water for several of the country's largest cities including Denver, Phoenix, and Los Angeles. Color- Colorado River Basin is facing an unprecedented water crisis due to prolonged climate change and an overallocation of its resources, because Colorado River Basin provides a critical natural resources for agriculture, outdoor recreation, hydropower generation, and drinking water for several of the country's largest cities including Denver, Phoenix, and Los Angeles. Freshwater or water that is relatively pure and contains few dissolved salts is vital for us and most other forms of life. Water is an amazing and irreplaceable chemical with unique properties that help to keep us and other forms of life alive. The habitats that freshwater's ecosystem provide consist of lakes, rivers, ponds, wetlands, streams, and springs. So we have some issues. Global health issues. The World Health Organization estimates that every day an average of 3,900 children younger than age 5 die from waterborne and infectious disease. So, global health issues because of lack of education and employment, inefficient food and medicine, climate change and natural disaster, limited access to quality health care, and more. Economic issue. Water is vital for reducing poverty and producing food and energy. The fundamental challenge facing all societies, which is how to satisfy unlimited wants and needs with limited resources. Issue for women and children. They often are responsible for finding and carrying daily supplies of fresh water from distant wells and other sources of their homes. National and global security issue. Increasing tension both within and between nations over access to limited freshwater resources that they share. Rest on broad definition ranging from nuclear issues to natural resources, humanitarian and health challenges, governance, legal, policy, technological, and cybersecurity concern. Environmental issue. Excessive withdrawal of fresh water from rivers and aquifers results in falling water tables, decreasing river flows, shrinking lakes, and disappearing wetlands. The Earth is often called the blue planet because of its abundance of water in all forms, liquid, solid, and gas. Hydrologic cycle. The movement of water in aquatic system in the air and on land, which is driven by solar energy and gravity. Groundwater and surface water are critical resources. The fresh water in these spaces is called groundwater. One of our most important sources of fresh water is a key component of the Earth's natural capital. That's found underground in the spaces and cracks of soil, sand, and rock. Below a certain depth in the zone of saturation, these spaces are completely filled with fresh water. The portion of underground soil where all gaps are completely filled with water. The top of this groundwater zone is the water table. Boundary between the unsaturated zone and the saturated zone. Deeper down are geological layers called aquifers, underground caverns, and porous layers of sand, gravel, or rock through which groundwater flows. Geological formation that stores and provides water.
Good morning everyone, I'm Maria Joy S. Locsin and I'm the second reporter of this chapter 15. Two types of recharge. One, natural recharge, exposed soil and rock. So natural recharge is the replenishment of an aquifer generally from showmelt and runoff through seepage from the surface. To lateral recharge, lakes, rivers, and streams. Lateral recharge is the sideways movement of groundwater above an impermeable layer at a shallow depth. Non-renewable aquifers get very little of any recharge. Withdrawing fresh water from these aquifers amount to mining a non-renewable resource. So non-renewable aquifers are deep within the earth where precipitation has a hard time reaching them. So they fill up very slowly. The water stored in aquifers can accumulate over thousands of years and take thousands of years to recharge. Surface water, the fresh water from precipitation and melted snow that flows across the earth and surface and into lakes, wetlands, streams, rivers, estuaries, and ultimately into the ocean. Surface water, it is a vital part of the water cycle and provides many benefits to society and the ecosystem, including drinking water, irrigation, and habitat for wildlife and aquatic plants. Surface runoff, precipitation that does not infiltrate the ground or return to the atmosphere by evaporation. So, surface runoff is water that flow over the land surface instead of being absorbed by the soil and accumulating on top of it. It occurs when there's too much water, such as from rain, storms, on melting snow, for the soil to absorb quickly enough. Watershed or drainage, the land from water surface, water drains into a particular river, lake, wetlands, or other body of water. So, watershed or drainage, an area of land where water from participation springs of flow will ultimately end up in a common body of water or common waterway outlet. We are using increasing amounts of the world's reliable runoff. Reliable surface runoff, which can we generally count on as a surface of fresh water from year to year. Reliable surface runoff, water that flows over the land's surface and can be used for various purposes, such as drinking and irrigation. It's an important part of the hydrologic cycle and is easily available. Five major problems. First, the Colorado River Basin includes some of the dearest lands, the United States and Mexico. Second, for its size, the river has only a modest flow of water. Third, legal pacts signed in 1922 and 1944 between the United States and Mexico allocated more fresh water for human use than the river can supply even in rare years when there is no drought. Fourth, since 1960 the river has rarely flowed all the way to the due to many dams, increased freshwater withdrawals, and a prolonged drought in the American Southwest. Fifth, the river received enormous amount of populace from urban areas, farms, animals, woodlots, and industries as it makes its way toward the sea. That's all po and thank you.